with heaven. I don't know how many of you know that every governor has a hot telephone line with the commander-in-chief. Every commissioner of police has a hot telephone line. Every army commander anywhere has a hot telephone line. When things get tough, that governor will call the head of states. The CP will call the head of states. The army commander will call the head of state. Everyone who speaks in tongue has been given a whole telephone line with the commander-in-chief. Who is this commander-in-chief? Who? Who? How many of you would like to have that whole telephone line that you can reach him directly? And the good news is this: no demon will know what you are saying to God. So they can't sabotage you. No, they cannot. Because they will not hear what you're saying to God. It's a language between you and God. In 1985, we were smuggling Bibles into China. We left Hong Kong, got to Canton border, which is part of mainland China. As we got there, they said to us, hey, we don't want to tempt you. We don't want to cause you to sin. If you have your suitcases here, place them on our machines. The machines will tell us whether you have Bibles or not. And if you have Bibles, you are going to do 20 years jail term. You can imagine what I went through. In my mind, 2,000 thoughts went through my mind. I asked myself, so I will stay for 20 years without testing Gary? Father, please help me. And God said you can speak in tongue. And I began to speak in tongue. My American friend joined me, two of us. He is a more daring man than I am. In fact, he said to me, Mama, if they detain us, we shall turn that place into a church. I told him you're crazy. He said, our embassy, American embassy will come for us. I told him my own embassy will run away. They will not come to help me. As we began to speak in tongues, the 5 machines packed up. The presiding custom officer came to me and asked me, are you a native doctor? We hear of native doctors from Africa. Are you one of them? I looked at him and I said, my friend, if you don't want trouble, just allow us to continue our journey. He said, please carry your trouble and go. As a child of God, you must ask God to feed you and grant you the gift of speaking in tongues with ability to interpret. You become a great able soldier. I don't know how many of you know that no weapon is as powerful as the prayer of an intercessor. No weapon is as powerful as the prayer of an intercessor. Tonight we are looking for those who fast one day in a month for us. We're also looking for those who will join our prayer band. We want to raise up such great prayer power that anybody who comes here with sickness shall go home healed. Anyone the enemy had chained shall be set free. Anyone who had gone through valleys where no helpers can help will find help here. We want people who can bring down the power and the glory of God into this place. Because we're about to declare this place the Mount of Zion, the Mount of healing and deliverance. Anybody who is thirsty, when he walks through that door, shall feel the presence of God in his or her body. Anybody who has sickness, as he walks through that door, that sickness will leave him or her alone. We have taken how many weapons? How many prayer boosters? How many? 3. 1 is to vow. 2, to fast. 3, to speak in tongues. I don't know how many of you know when you combine faith plus prayer plus fasting plus speaking in tongues plus covenant with God, great things will happen. Shall we all rise up for 10 minutes? Just tell God not to pass you by. Tell God to wake up in you a desire to be mighty in prayer. Tell God you don't want to be an ordinary nominal Christian. You want to be one person that demons will fear, witches will fear, wizards will tremble